Hello, friends, it's Simone. I'm so glad you are joining me for another journal with me. I am working in my Hobonichi Weeks as usual. Once per week, I sit down and film along while I create my documenting spread. This year, I have decided to put all the happy mail that I receive from friends into little packages. I number them by the day they arrive. Like, yeah, when yours gets here today, it will just get the next number. And then I'm going through starting by one all the way to the number that I am. And every week I pick another package and use that package to create my journaling spread. I'm not excluding my own stash, absolutely not, but what I receive from my friends is definitely the first the the thing, the package, the stuff that creates the mood, that challenges me to create a fun spread. And whatever else I can grab from my stash is great, but I'm trying to predominantly use what I receive from my friends. This is happy mail that I received from my friend Shintia. She actually lives really close by, so whenever this pandemic stuff is dealt with in a way that we can see other people again, I hope we will be able to meet for a journaling session. That would be absolutely awesome. The letter stickers that you just saw me adding are from 2003 Mrs. Grossman stickers. I think they were in California, if I'm not mistaken. And I realized after how old they were, and I'm glad I was able to give them some life. So you saw me take out the little teeny tiny spaces in between the letters. Yep, it took me a while to actually get them out. And then I put them back in because I realized after I was at the H or the D that this leaving these empty spaces in was what giving, no, let me try and rephrase. This was what was giving those letters life. They looked very meek and bland when I had taken it out, but with the empty spaces inside, that started it just looked so much better. So I decided I'm putting this back in and I'm going to use them just as they are. And when I was starting this, I wasn't sure how I was going to use them. If I was just going to emphasize my birthday and the day that we spent exploring nature. Well, we do the same trip every week, every time we go to the beach. So it's not kind of like we are exploring, it's like experiencing the comfort of the beach. Um, so, and then I thought, what if I'm trying to find words that would allow me to fill each and every day of the week with words? That's why for instance, I put in April and not Twitch. I put in Zoom and then I don't remember what I put for what was it? I think I put kitchen. Yes. Um, it was kind of yeah. I picked these words in order to be able to use one stickery word each day. But it wasn't definitely not my first preference. So let me just talk you through. I turned 44 on the 1st of February, so that was definitely something really fun. And then let me just explain to you the washi tape before I'm continuing talking. I wish I would have been able to use that ticket. I will definitely use that. I love the way it looks. It just didn't really fit with the scheme. So, and then, so here I created labels all by myself with the software that comes with my Silhouette Cameo. It's the Silhouette Studio. So I had some free labels downloaded from someone years ago, and I took them. It was a complete set of labels, and I took them, cut the shape out that I liked. These labels came in various different colors, so I copied or cut out the same label from different files, put them all into a new file, then added text, made sure the text wasn't going to be cut, and then created a print and cut file, which is not that hard, but I still needed to actually sit down and learn how to do it. And that's what I did on that day. So instead of writing all about it, I just added the label in because I made it, I have it, I can put it in there to memorize and not memorize, to commemorate that special day. I felt very, very victorious that day. Yes, so the washi tape that I was going to talk about. I have recently realized that the wavy edges of the Hobonichi stencil makes the perfect washi cutter. It looks like edges of a stamp from that you put on a letter to send it. It looks so great. I love it. I'm using it all the time now. I got one of those teeny tiny washi cutters, but that you put on the roll and then you can take it off for my birthday last week when I turned 44. But those are they only work on the 10 millimeter rolls. So I use that on those, but this works on each and every roll, no matter the width. All right. So, and then I just thought of all the things that I did that week, and that's why you see my Hobonichi cousin right next to it. Every day, at the end of the day, I just write down on the monthly spread into this square day a tiny snippet, no phrases, no nothing, just words that describe my day. Well, sometimes it's sentence fragments, but it's not anything that is scripted. It's just a tiny little snippet of what I did that day, so that I can use this as a reference for when I create the spreads. This way, I don't have to sit down right the next day or the next week to remember what happened. I can do this in a sitting and do multiple weeks at once if I want to. I don't. I really enjoy taking the time once a week to sit down and journal, but this is really a very, very, very helpful. For a while, I thought I would maybe be able to just reference my weekly planner to-do list that I use in a pocket notebook. But I have quickly come to realize that my to-do list is not necessarily a reflection of my day. And especially, I also put emotions, things that bring me joy, make me happy, that made that day special. They often do not end up on my to-do list, even though I use this pocket notebook for writing down everything that I want to write down. I write down ideas. I write down notes about something, things that I don't want to forget. And sometimes, yes, I write down things that I did that specific day, but not in the same way that I put it into this monthly spread. So I don't really know why it's not the same, but I tried to do this one week and I struggled really hard. So I'm making sure every night that I fill in this. And this is, since it's just a monthly, the box is big enough for me. It's not intimidating. This is something that I can do even when I go to bed at 11, and that's the only thing that I do in my planner. So I really try to make sure that I do this. So now I filled in everything. On Tuesday, the biggest thing was the package from Cute Things from Japan. Wednesday, I flooded my kitchen while I was repairing the dishwasher. Thursday was my very first time attending a Twitch live stream from my friend April, and wow, today is Thursday, and I have actually added it to my planner because it just feels like you are sitting there with someone journaling at the same time. Then Thursday, or Friday, as I said, I made those cool labels that I'm so proud of. On Saturday, we went to the beach, and Sunday I participated in a bi-weekly Zoom meeting that is hosted by a friend of mine, and that is what everything that I did. And then I added my writing, and I didn't really add that much, but it left lots of empty spaces around the spread, and I felt I'm someone who really likes filling up the pages. I really don't do well with white space. I do think that this is very roomy and airy and there's lots of white space, but I'm someone who really likes adding stuff until everything is full. And I felt like there needed to be a bit more. So I went through my stash and I remembered that I had these stickers that you can see with the letters and the computer and the planners and stuff. These are really old stickers that Christine from London Gifties, I think she drew them herself. She made them and she sold them in her shop at one time. And I still have them. I haven't used a lot of them, but the color scheme, the style perfectly worked. And so I pulled them out and used them on this spread. And I can't believe I'm done. I really love challenging myself every week with something different. How are you keeping your journal fresh, and how do you get through slumps when you don't feel like journaling? Let me know in the comments below. I would really love, and maybe someone else can learn from your ideas as well. Have a great week. I will see you soon. Bye.